ground-penetrating radar GPR were conducted to probe beneath the surface of the formation, revealing tantalizing hints of a structure that seemed to match the dimensions and shape of an ancient ship. These findings, while not conclusive, added fuel to the fire of speculation and debate surrounding the site's true nature. One of the most controversial claims about the Darupinar site came from Ron Wyatt, who introduced the concept of drogue stones as evidence of the Ark's presence. Drogue stones, in maritime contexts, are devices used to slow or stabilize a vessel. Wyatt claimed to have found large, anchor-like stones with holes drilled through them scattered around the Darupinar site. He argued that these were used to stabilize Noah's Ark during the flood, suggesting that their presence was proof of the site's authenticity. However, not all researchers were convinced by the evidence presented at Darupinar, including Wyatt's drogue stone theory. Skeptical geologists and archaeologists have long maintained that the formation is nothing more than a natural phenomenon, the result of complex geological processes that have shaped the landscape over millions of years. They point to the presence of similar formations in the region, such as synclines and mudflows, as evidence that the Darupinar site is simply a quirk of nature, rather than the remains of a wooden ship. Extensive geological analysis has since refuted Wyatt's drogue stone claims. Scientists demonstrated that the boat-like shape visible in aerial surveys can be fully explained by naturally occurring lava flows. Moreover, detailed examinations of the alleged drogue stones revealed no evidence of human quarrying or transportation, severely undermining Wyatt's hypothesis. The search for Noah's Ark has been marred by controversy and unethical practices. In 2010, the Noah's Ark Ministries International NAMI Coalition claimed to have uncovered legitimate Ark remnants during unauthorized climbs on Mount Ararat in 2008. However, subsequent investigations revealed that the materials presented as ancient Ark remnants were modern fabrications, deliberately crafted to deceive believers. This incident highlighted the need for rigorous scientific scrutiny and ethical conduct in Ark research, underscoring the challenges faced by researchers in separating fact from fiction in this contentious field. Scientific analysis and debates. As the investigation into the Darupinar site and other potential locations of Noah's Ark continues, researchers have turned to the tools of modern science to unravel the mysteries of these ancient sites. The Ark quest has become a multidisciplinary endeavor that has pushed the boundaries of archaeological and geological research. One of the most intriguing lines of evidence in the broader Noah's Ark debate is the presence of marine fossils in high-altitude locations worldwide, including the mountains near the Darupinar site. Proponents of the Ark theory view these fossils as compelling evidence for a global flood event. They argue that the presence of marine life remains at such high elevations can only be explained by a catastrophic flood that covered even the highest mountains, depositing sea creatures far above current sea levels. Ark theorists suggest that as floodwaters receded, marine organisms were left stranded in sedimentary layers that later hardened into rock. They contend that the sheer volume of fossils found in some locations, along with their preservation state, indicates rapid burial consistent with a massive flood event. This interpretation aligns with their belief in a young Earth and a literal reading of the biblical flood narrative. However, the scientific consensus offers a different explanation for these high-altitude marine fossils. According to mainstream geology, these fossils were originally deposited in ancient shallow seas hundreds of millions of years ago. Over vast periods, tectonic forces caused the uplift of these former seabeds, resulting in their current high-altitude positions. This process, known as orogeny, is responsible for the formation of many of the world's major mountain ranges. This scientific explanation is supported by evidence from various mountain ranges worldwide. For instance, the presence of marine fossils in the Himalayas is attributed to the collision of the Indian and Eurasian tectonic plates, which began approximately 50 million years ago. This collision caused the uplift of ancient seabeds, carrying marine fossils to elevations exceeding 8,000 meters above sea level. Similar processes have occurred in other mountain ranges globally, including the Alps, Andes, and the mountains of eastern Turkey. The scientific study of these fossils contributes significantly to our understanding of Earth's ancient environments, climate changes, and the evolution of life over hundreds of millions of years. Paleontologists and geologists use these fossils to reconstruct ancient ecosystems, track the movement of continents, and chart the course of evolution through time. The implications of finding the Ark. The discovery of Noah's Ark, if conclusively proven, would have profound implications for religious communities, the scientific world, and the broader dialogue between faith and reason. For those who view the Bible as a historical document, the confirmation of the Ark's existence would be nothing short of a paradigm-shifting event, one that could fundamentally alter the way we understand the relationship between Scripture and the material world. In the realm of religious belief, the impact of such a discovery would be immense. For many believers, particularly those who adhere to a literal interpretation of the Bible, the Ark's discovery would serve as a powerful validation of their faith, providing tangible evidence of the historical accuracy of the biblical narrative. This could lead to a resurgence of interest in the Bible as a source of historical truth, as well as a renewed commitment to the principles and values embodied in its stories. However, the implications of the Ark's discovery would extend far beyond the realm of faith alone. For the scientific community, particularly in the fields of archaeology, geology, and anthropology, the confirmation of the Ark's existence would represent a monumental challenge to our understanding of the ancient world and the forces that have shaped it. If the Ark were proven to be real, it would require a fundamental reevaluation of our assumptions about the history of human civilization, the nature of catastrophic events, and the role of myth and legend in preserving the memories of our ancestors. At the same time, the discovery of the Ark could also serve as a bridge between different religious traditions, fostering a new era of interfaith dialogue and understanding. The story of Noah's Ark is one that is shared by Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and its confirmation as a historical reality could provide a common ground for these faiths to explore their shared heritage and values. In a world that is all too often divided by religious conflict and misunderstanding, the Ark could serve as a powerful symbol of our common humanity and the enduring power of faith in the face of adversity. The implications of finding Noah's Ark would be as profound as they are far-reaching. It would challenge us to reconsider our assumptions about the nature of history, the role of religion in human society, and the complex interplay between science and faith. The global flood debate. At the heart of the quest for Noah's Ark lies a fundamental question that has long divided scholars, scientists, and believers alike. Was the flood described in 2740 BC, the Book of Genesis, a local event confined to a specific region of the ancient Near East? Or was it a global catastrophe that reshaped the face of the earth itself? For advocates of local flood theory, the evidence is compelling. They point to the fact that many ancient cultures, particularly those in the Mesopotamian region, have flood stories that bear striking similarities to the biblical narrative. These stories, they argue, may be based on a real but localized flood event that occurred in the distant past, perhaps as a result of a catastrophic shift in the course of the Tigris or Euphrates rivers. Moreover, the local flood theorists argue that the geological evidence for a global flood is simply not there. While there are certainly signs of ancient catastrophic events in the Earth's history, such as the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis or the end Pleistocene extinctions, these events do not align neatly with the timeline or the scale of the biblical flood narrative. On the other hand, those who support the global flood theory maintain that the Bible's account should be taken at face value, and that the evidence for a worldwide deluge is hidden in plain sight. They point to the presence of marine fossils in high mountain ranges, the existence of massive erosional features like the Grand Canyon, and the widespread distribution of flood stories in cultures around the world as evidence that a catastrophic global flood did indeed occur in the ancient past. For these believers, the story of Noah's Ark is not simply a metaphor or a localized legend, but a true historical account of a world-altering event that shaped the course of human history and left an indelible mark on the collective memory of our species. Regardless of where one stands on the question of the flood's scope, there is no denying the enduring power of the Noah's Ark story as a cultural and religious touchstone. Like many great myths and oral traditions, It may well preserve the memory of a real event, filtered through the lens of human imagination and the passage of countless generations. In this sense, the debate over the global versus local flood theories is more than just an academic exercise or a matter of religious doctrine. It is a reflection of the ongoing struggle to make sense of our place in the world, to understand the forces that have shaped our history and our beliefs, and to find meaning and purpose in the face of the unknown. Ongoing and future investigations. As the debate over the historical reality of Noah's Ark and the biblical flood continues to rage, intrepid researchers and explorers remain undaunted in their quest to uncover the truth behind this enduring mystery. From the windswept heights of Mount Ararat to the rugged terrain of the Jurupinar site, the search for tangible evidence of the Ark's existence has become a global endeavor, one that continues to push the boundaries of archaeological and scientific investigation. In recent years, a number of high-profile expeditions have sought to shed new light on the Ark's fate, using cutting-edge technology and interdisciplinary expertise to explore the most promising sites and uncover new clues about the ancient past. Organizations like Noah's Ark Ministries International have mounted ambitious campaigns to scour the slopes of Ararat and the surrounding region, employing advanced radar imaging, satellite photography, and ground-penetrating sensors to detect any signs of the Ark's remains. While these expeditions have yet to yield conclusive proof of the Ark's existence, they have succeeded in generating renewed interest and excitement about the possibilities of archaeological discovery in the region. As new technologies and techniques continue to emerge, the prospects for future breakthroughs in the search for the Ark have never been brighter. However, the challenges facing researchers and explorers in this field remain daunting. The political instability and cultural sensitivities of the region, combined with the logistical difficulties of mounting large-scale expeditions in remote and rugged terrain, have made the search for the Ark a fraught and often frustrating endeavor. Moreover, the potential for hoaxes, misidentifications, and false leads remains a constant threat, as the allure of the Ark story continues to attract charlatans and opportunists, alongside serious scholars and investigators. As with any great historical mystery, the search for Noah's Ark has been marked by its fair share of dead ends, false starts, and outright deceptions. Despite these challenges, however, the quest for the Ark continues to captivate the human imagination, embodying our enduring fascination with the unknown. It exemplifies the unquenchable thirst for knowledge and understanding that propels us to explore the frontiers of our world and delve into the depths of our past. As we look to the future of Ark research, it is clear that the road ahead will be long and arduous, filled with obstacles and uncertainties at every turn. But it is also a road that holds the promise of incredible rewards, both in terms of scientific discovery and in deepening our understanding of the human story and the forces that have shaped it. With each passing year, new technologies and techniques are emerging that hold the potential to revolutionize the search for the Ark and other great archaeological mysteries. From advanced satellite imaging and remote sensing to cutting-edge methods of materials analysis and dating, the tools at our disposal are becoming ever more sophisticated and powerful, allowing us to peer deeper into the past than ever before. But ultimately, the success of the ongoing and future investigations into the mystery of Noah's Ark will depend not just on the tools and techniques we employ, but on the spirit of curiosity, determination, and wonder that drives us to pursue this great quest in the first place. For as long as there are those who dream of uncovering the secrets of the ancient world and the enduring power of human belief, the search for Noah's Ark will continue to inspire and captivate us, drawing us ever closer to the truth behind one of the greatest stories ever told. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.